Bing, bing, bing. Oh, yeah. Ugh. What's good? What's good? What's good? We're gonna get this intro out the way. What's good with y'all? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Yo Gay out here with a video. Live screen, just chill screen. You know what I'm saying? Just coming in, tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know, shit been going crazy or whatever, man. Before we get into anything, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that good stuff, man. Um, um, Make sure somebody come in here so they can be able to answer this questions I have out here in this world. But like I was saying, man, a lot of things been going on and stuff, man. So that's what I'm gonna get into today. I just want y'all opinion. You know what I'm saying? We get into it. Y'all know how this shit go. It's what the day? Friday, Thursday. One of these days, got to be Friday because I think she was off Thursday. So we did not drop a video yesterday on the family channel because I had to test something out, some bouillon thing, bouillon. Had to test the sausage out, see which way I like to cook it or whatever. Now that I figured out how I'm gonna cook it, how I want to cook it, I will be doing a video on that. Didn't have time to do the challenge thing I wanted to do because like I said, a lot of things been going on. Shout out to everybody who come through and check out the channel, even when it's live or when it's what you call it. But I'm gonna wait till some people get in here. Nobody don't get in here probably when the market hit. Then I'm gonna just chillax and gonna do something else for the day. You know what I'm saying? Cause the grind don't stop. I probably need to hook up my PlayStation 3 since I can't hook up the 4. Cause the 4 messed up. So just crazy. I want to go get it start up with my little GTA role playing. I want to do that today. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me get all this stuff together. With the power of God, the grace of God, the lightness of God. But like I said, a lot of things been going on, so I just got on here to talk about it. Hopefully, my brother he get on because I have some kind of something for him to talk about. That pertaining to why I got on today. So a little later on, I'm gonna try to get him on, and we're gonna chit about with him. You know what I'm saying? About something that happened yesterday, but he found out, and then did a little research to find out a little bit more about the situation or whatever. But it's crazy though, huh? Man, people actually clocking out for real. I'm talking about clocking out. And it's crazy that it be people like didn't even know that they clocked out. And then when you find out they clocked out, it's like, damn. Like, it seemed like a lot of people clocking out. And it's just crazy. Like, fun. It's not funny. Like, it ain't nothing to laugh about. It ain't nothing like that to joke about. It's just confusing and I don't know how to explain it. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to find out that, people that you generally knew now clocked out and you just be the last one to find out that they clocked out. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a certain pattern going on in my life. I don't know about in nobody else's life, but there's a certain pattern going on in my life that's kind of crazy. And I just want y'all opinion, what y'all thoughts about it. I'm gonna try to get my brother on here so I can get his opinion, see what his thoughts about it. But it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, it's real crazy. So everybody, y'all gotta stay prayed up. Y'all need to get back to the word. Get back to the nation and get right with God, cause a lot of people clocking out. I'm talking about a lot of people clocking out. It's crazy. I was sitting back yesterday, and it ain't like the situation bothered me. It just made me start thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's time to start. I don't know, like, cause when you don't know the details about certain things, you can't like implicate most of it into your life. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like taking it with a grain of salt right now, cause it's just crazy. But like I say, once I can get in contact with my brother and we could get in depth with the situation that I'm talking about, or more people come in, when people come in, then leave and drop a comment and let me know y'all here, and then I ask y'all a question, like a question that I'm having a problem with that I need answers to. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, talking to other people, it'll help you out and make you understand the situation that's going on around you. So it's just crazy, like, just crazy. Motherfuckers they clocking out, boy. They clocking out and they clocking out fast. They clocking out young. It's like it's all over the place right now. And it's a lot of them down like clocking out in Miami. Like in Miami, it's a lot of people clocking out in Miami. I'm talking about they clocking out from the young to the old, for the middle age, everything that's surrounding that middle age, they clocking out. I don't know if it's like the COVID. I don't know. I really don't know, because I didn't do no research. Because I'm just, like I say, I'm just catching on to the situation that's going on around me. Because I wasn't paying attention to it. You feel me? But now I got my eyes open and got me thinking. Like, is it time like to start changing your lifestyle? Can't be you eating because you last this long eating the same thing. So, you know what I'm saying? It can't be that. Is it the intake of what medication people taking? Is it like whatever going on in your body catching up with these people? Do you have them same problems that you don't know about? Do you take the chance to go to the hospital and get a checkup from a regular hospital when you finding out that the regular hospital is the one that's really like letting people die? You know what I'm saying? And then it might be a hospital that birthed you. It might be a hospital you trusted with everything. You got a doctor there and everything. And the mighty dollar is dictating if we live in a dime. It's crazy. It's people dying over because of the state of science. It's people using people for researchers, guinea pigs. I don't know, but I just noticed it's a pattern of a lot of people dying in Miami. They're not dying like a year. No, this is a day-to-day thing, and the death changes unchanged from so-called black on black crime, police killing blacks. This and it unchanged. The narrative unchanged. You know what I'm saying? The way they knocking us off. So I don't know if they using us as an experiment. You go in, they give you like I don't know how to say it. Like if they give you, they broadcast um how to say this. Like, you know how some people self-diagnose themselves because of all the symptoms that the media say, that because the doctors say, the spirit, the scientists say, and then you go by that and you take it among yourself to say, all right, I'm a self-diagnose myself. I got a cough. I'm sweating. I'm doing all this stuff that still sound like the flu. You know what I'm saying? And you go get checked in to go check out. You feel me? It seemed like in Miami ain't nobody coming back out the hospital. And if you do come back out the hospital, after a while, certain things that they did, because you diagnosed yourself, you self-diagnosed yourself, you said to yourself, you created an image in your head that this is what it is. And you goes in the hospital and tell the doctor or the hospital or whatever. You don't tell them, I feel like this. You tell them, man, I think I got, you know what I'm saying? And you never come back out. And if you do come out, the side effect of the situation have you clocking out while you home and you sleep. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, this don't go for no certain age group, because as we looked up the Miami Herald, and then the Miami Herald that enlightened me that it's a lot of people that like expired, clocked out around at like the same time. That's just too coincidental. Like back in the days, it'd be like you be looking at the obituary, or whatever you want to call it, in the Miami Herald, and it'll say, all right, such got shot, they died. All right, boom. Then it'd be like an infant or a little baby died of sleep syndrome or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This like I'm saying back in the day. Or it always been like older women, older people, the older generation after they done got about 90, 100. Then they go out with old age or something like that. And it's more understandable, you know what I'm saying? But now it's people dying like within weeks of each other, multiple people. Over just throwing a number out of there, over 20 people die a day, like just dying, you feel me? With no explanation. They go by what the people already diagnosed you as, that you diagnose yourself. They mark that down and you out of here. No autopsy or nothing, right off rip. Right off rip, you just dead or such situation. And like I say, it's crazy that like the day before, when to look at this obituary or whatever, before my brother called me and said what he said, my wife tried to argue with me about some crazy stuff, and she brought up this particular situation. This woman. I'm talking about the day before. My brother said something about we haven't mentioned this person's name in an argument or nothing in a long ass time. Mind you, this person I haven't seen over 20 years. All of a sudden, the name pop up in an argument. You know what I'm saying? Then, as soon as that happened, the next day you go to sleep, you wake up, and then you get a phone call and say, such that person done died. Then you research up the person's name, and you look up the person's name, and then the person who died, you find out a date that they died. And like they've been dead for probably a week, 2 weeks before you even got the message. Which, like I said, I can't say if it was a message that I posed to hear it, or I don't know, because I don't know how that shit go after after such, why do that really be like on your mind that a person said that happened? How you supposed to feel? Like, how you supposed to take that? Like, saying like, say if you had a significant other, you know what I'm saying? As me as a man, I had a woman that I was with about 20 years ago. About 20 years ago. And find out that she done clocked out. You know what I'm saying? The date of September the something. I don't know, the 10th, 9th, whatever it is. We look up her name and she been gone since February the 26th. Like, do I supposed to like take that as some kind of like sign or consideration, or I'm saying how I supposed to like how that supposed to like play out like in your head, like as a man, with from y'all perspective of the situation. Like, do you supposed to feel like I understand that, you know, it's a feeling that you supposed to have just for as a human, you know what I'm saying, to say, damn, all right, sad, rest in peace to that person, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, even if like say the way y'all broke up was maybe her fault, and it might have drove you to a situation. Now I'm just speaking. I ain't gonna say if it's facts or not. Say the way the situation went, it pushed you so far that they even could like think about committing suicide. You ain't do it, obviously, because you still here, been able to talk about the situation. But the person was like so much like, say if yo say my wife, say she used that person because she feel like that person had some kind of strength over me to make me feel like, oh, that person was worth commit suicide, and they feeling like, damn, I must not be touching you that way because you ain't never talk about killing yourself over me. Like, you know, like everybody should learn from their mistakes, learn from your past, why you wouldn't do it. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because you kill yourself, this person gonna still be out here doing what they doing. It's not gonna be a scrape off their back that you killed yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you learn from your mistakes and you move on. You better yourself in life. But this person seemed to always creep in, like far as a conversation, as a arguing point for your woman to say, damn, you need to go back to that bitch who had you hard the way you wanted to kill yourself. And I'm like, at the time, I'm like, why would a person want somebody to kill themselves over them? Like, why would a person like try to use that as an argument? Oh, you need to go back to the bitch that you were gonna kill yourself about. That's like a stupid argument. But this was why something we get in the argument. That's what she said. Hypothetically, I think, allegedly. So come to find out that the girl that she using all this time done passed away. This girl name, she done keep on bringing this girl name back up in our relationship, telling me to go back to this girl, go back to this girl, go back to this girl. Cause you must love her more than you know you love me. Cause you was about to kill yourself for this girl. And you said stuff, you called her, she might say your woman probably done called her names or something in the process, or as she's saying this argument, because y'all know how arguments go. It don't never go just, you just go back to, it ain't go like that. You know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real one, you know how this go. So she nutting up on me. I didn't care about what she was saying about at the time. It didn't bother me what you're saying about it. You feel me? But then you find out that like say for instance, my wife find out that this same girl she just talked about is done clocked out, right? So as we find out the thing that went down, we don't know how or whatever. She keep asking me all night, all last night, all since she found out that situation is I'm all right. Now how I supposed to answer that? What that supposed to mean if I'm all right? Mind, like I say, I haven't been with the girl over 20 years. Over 20 years, she just keep rearing up. Her name keep rearing up in our marriage. For the simple fact of her knowing too much information about, I'm telling her, yeah, this girl here almost had me do this. You know what I'm saying? But I learned from that mistake. Ain't no woman worth it. You feel me? Like, how do I supposed to be feeling right now? Like I supposed to be sad? What I supposed to be like, all right, like I say, I got the compassion to say, damn, I'm sorry for her family. You know what I'm saying? That probably was a major loss in their family. Cause she was the only daughter to her mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was with the girl for down to 8 years or whatever. I'm gonna say 6 to 8 years. But the breakup part was kind of crazy. You feel me? I ain't gonna throw no dirt on her, but it's just the breakup part was kind of crazy. I didn't cheat on her. She cheated or whatever. She told a nigga, she taught a nigga a lot too about women. Like money didn't make a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like she even told me one time before she wanted to go back to a broke dude. Cause she'd rather be with somebody who's struggling than somebody who provide for her without no questions. She said she just wasn't used to that. So I was still like, like dealing with her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm gonna work with you. That ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just stopped getting you money. I just won't let you get what you want. I'll tell you to go get a job, even though you ain't had to go get a job, but go get you a job, make your own money. You know what I'm saying? Let me start asking you for money. This and that. This how I came up with the route of accepting the fact that she wanted to be back, like, like wanted, like I guess wanted or feel helpful in a relationship when both, two people struggling together and they fight together to get things together. Instead of one got his shit together and he don't care about sharing it with you because you his significant other. You know what I'm saying? She was my old lady, so I used to just take care of her. But when she told me that, I got to the understanding. Even her mama explained it to me how to go by that. So I went how her mama told me to do it. So I stopped giving her stuff. I just stopped letting her, like, I just started doing stuff on her birthday or something like that, or, so-called Christmas and all that. But the situation, like, it led up to stuff that I couldn't control. Like, it was like, I can't put myself in no mode of accepting what the situation was just because your feelings like that. You feel me? So what I'm trying to say is my wife kept asking me if I'm okay last night. After finding out the news of the young lady passing. I'm like, I don't know how to answer that. Like, what you want me to say? How I supposed to feel? Like, I don't know how you want me to feel. Like, and I just want to know if it's fellas in here and y'all think y'all have been through some of what I'm talking about. Let me know how I supposed to feel. Like, give me some knowledge on how I supposed to feel if somebody you ain't been with and 20 years passed, you find out she clocked out. And the way my brother was telling it to me, he was trying to like not say it because he knew my wife could hear it. And I'm like, it's been 20 years. Like, if somebody tell my wife her ex-boyfriend from 20 years passed away, I'm not gonna sit around and ask her if she all right. Like, cause why would like I don't know, like, cause in my head I'm wondering why would I supposed to feel like some kind of emotional attachment to it. I feel the human part to say, oh Lord, that's fucked up. I hope, you know what I'm saying, she died in peace or whatever. She clocked out in peace. Not no horrible, horrible way of somebody shooting strangling or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. I just hope nobody ain't strangler and something like that, or she got killed because of her boyfriend and some shit, and they shot up the car or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel both sympathy if she died like of COVID or experiment that they gave her of the drug of the vaccine or something, and she passed like that. I feel bad for that. But if she got caught up in some stuff her boyfriend had going on, she had going on, or whatever, and she died by the hands of another person, but from her own, you know what I'm saying, interaction with these people or that person or whatever, we don't know. So I don't know how I supposed to be feeling. I supposed to be sad. Like I supposed to be what? I don't know. Cause she can't ask me. It's like when my mom passed, she can't ask me, "You all right? You okay?" No, I ain't okay. You know what I'm saying? Cause my mama just passed. That's more of a reason to ask me that, and I tell you like, nah, I ain't all right because my old girl passed. But what you want me to say? I ain't finna say I'm all right because this girl passed. I'm like, of no human life that, you know what I'm saying, if it got taken in any kind of way, even, you know what I'm saying, and it's even like crazy because you know this person, physically, you know this person, you know the person mentally, you know this person that you used to say I love you to, and you drop off the work or she leave to work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy because she died like 3 days while I'm sitting here mourning over my mama death on the 20s, from the 26th on all the way. I was on live on August, and while I'm mourning, her family mourning because she died on the 26th. But hers and most her death was more recent. Like my mom passed away, y'all know 3 years ago, going on 4 years or whatever. She just died. Her parents just leave. Her mom just lost her. I don't even know if her mom still alive. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if her brother's still alive. I don't know because I didn't never keep contact with these people. If you break up with a person, y'all break up. Y'all don't, keep contact. You know how y'all keep contact if y'all in the same city. If I was in Miami, I'd probably be, hey, I probably would have known faster that she passed away. Put it like that. But like I say, I got to the point of life 20 years ago that I started forgiving people for anything. I don't got to talk to them to say I forgave them. I forgive them in my heart. Like, hey, that was just something that you felt like you had to do as a woman. You know what I'm saying? You did it. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? You go on with your life. I went on with mine. Never put no thought about it like, oh yeah, oh my ex, oh everything they do, I'm gonna bring it up and put it on my girl, on my wife, or no, I ain't a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't bring baggages from my past relationship to my future. Only way that happens because of my two sons. That's the only reason they mama's still involved and be in conversations because my kid. But other than that, if we didn't have kids, if I ain't have kids with her mama, I mean my kid's mama, well, if something happened to them, why would it be I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to sound like evil or nothing, but I don't know how to react to that. Put it like that. So I need y'all help today to let me know how I supposed to feel about some situation that I couldn't aid. I wasn't around for, don't even, I don't even know the details. I don't know nothing about it. You feel me? But it's like, if it is that way, she chose that on her own. You know what I'm saying? She chose her path to get out the situation being around me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get why my wife keep asking me if I'm okay. If I'm okay. What you mean if I'm okay? Like, why you keep asking? Why she kept asking me that all last night? Is you okay? Is you okay? I'm like, why wouldn't I be okay? What does that have to do with me? Like, you know, I don't get it. I don't get it. So that's all I wanted to know. I wanted to know, how do I suppose to feel? I'm not asking y'all, do I supposed to feel? I'm asking y'all, how do I supposed to feel about this situation? Like, how would y'all feel in y'all opinion? Like, y'all ex died, but it's not an ex that, like, it's not an ex that we broke up because I did something wrong. You feel me? So she didn't have to forgive me in life. I had to forgive her in life to move on with my current situation. You know what I'm saying? But God working mysterious ways, because God made my wife bring this girl name up the day before we found out she had passed. You know what I'm saying? And she brought her up in a negative light, like as in I need to go back to her because she must have had your heart because you were gonna kill yourself over her. And not knowing that ain't the reason why. I explained to her the reason why I got fed up with life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, what else I could do? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I ain't going no I don't want to go no farther. Just what it is what it is though. You feel me? But it didn't work like that. I came to my senses and was like, it's not worth it. I'm gonna accept what you did and I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna get on with my life, and it is what it is. Now, mind you, the girl we talking about was the same girl that put me on the run to end up with my wife. You get what I'm saying? She went in the courtroom and lied on me. Had the people looking for me for no reason. Tried to send me back to jail. You know what I'm saying? Her own uncle, the one who told me she would get ready because she finna send you to jail. She finna revoke your bond because she had to bond me out because she was the only person at that moment that I trusted to go in my house to go get this money. Even though what she did. I still trusted her to go get the money out of my house and come bum me out. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew she had to go around her mama. Because her mama the only one who had the vehicle for her to move around. And me and her mama had a bond. So I trusted that situation. You know what I'm saying? But this the same girl that put me on the run. This the same girl that did some stuff you can't come back from before I got on the run. That made us break up completely, like through. Just ain't doing it no more. But like I say, I was a sucker. I was a sucker for her. You know what I'm saying? By the state of her situation when I met her. You know what I'm saying? And that same state of situation that I met her in, she brought that into our relationship back, like later on in the years of me taking care of her and shit. When I met her, she was pillar the post. You know what I'm saying? She was staying at this person house, that person house, this person house. I gave her a stable place to stay, a place she could dress up and then be hers. You know what I'm saying? I made sure she ain't had to pay no bill. All she had to do is chill. Yo, what it do, Mac? So I'm trying to figure out, like, how do I supposed to feel on, like, somebody who was out my life for 20 years. 20 years. Just find out she passed away. And my wife keep asking me if I'm okay after we hear the news that she passed away. I'm like, what how I supposed to feel? Like, how I supposed to be sad or something? Or I don't know what I supposed to feel like. I supposed to feel like. I don't know how I so called supposed to feel right now. Like, cause I'm still just keep on messing with my head because I keep hearing it, and because she said it so much yesterday, is I'm all right. Like, I don't get why you asking me if I'm all right. Like, because in the way I think, my wife, like, you know how, like, and I don't know if this all women or this just me just speculating. Like, she said she felt bad about it because the reason she felt bad about it because she just said something about this girl the day before. You know what I'm saying? The day before she said something about her. So, and then the next day she found out that the girl passed away. So I should be asking her, is she all right? No, like nah, it ain't. I'm telling you, I ain't get the vibe that she's saying, like, is you all right? Like, all right, like I said earlier, my mom passed away. When my mom passed away, all right, I understand why you asked me if I'm all right. You all right, you all right, you all right, you all right. But I'm talking about a girl that I haven't been with over 20 years. This same girl, the one that put the law on me, had me on the run. And I met my wife, right? Her and my wife had their little argument or whatever. But I wasn't with this girl at the time my wife had the argument. But my wife, by me talking to my wife on the phone, caused her to call the police on me and try to get my bond revoked, saying that I beat her up and I was selling drugs and I got guns in my house. So she sent the probation, not the probation. I guess it's a probation officer. I don't know what it was at the time, but it was just like sent them people to my house to rearrest me. You know what I'm saying? But I went through, like I said, I ain't gonna throw dirt on her name. I ain't gonna say like all the shit she did to a nigga that made a nigga get to that point where I didn't fuck with her no more. But she did some old unthinkable shit. You feel me? Man, forget about it. She gone now. This girl told me she was pregnant. Right? She was pregnant. Now I always talked about, like, yeah, if I'm cheating and I mess around and have a daughter on you, you ain't got to worry about me hiding this child if it's a girl. Cause I always wanted a daughter. You know what I'm saying? I already had 2 sons. I just wanted a daughter. So she used that against me and told me she was pregnant. Acting like she going to the hospitals and all this junk, going to doctor appointments while I'm doing my money, you know, my thing on the street. Come to find out. So, like, all right, child support went to hitting crazy. Child support went to saying that they don't want money from off just not showing that you work that for this money. So I had to go get a job. So I went to working at the job that kind of took like the whole like half of the day to nighttime to get home, do whatever. So I come home one day, getting dropped off, and as I'm walking to my door, as I'm walking to the entrance gate of the apartment building, a dude walked past me. I recognized the dude, but I ain't think nothing of it. And the way I knew the dude from, I ain't try to think about it or whatever. I guess I just wanted to get in the house and go eat. So I walked past the dude, was up, and walked on into the crib. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing this dude just left my crib. You feel me? My wife know this story and everything. This is why it's confusing. Why you asking me if I'm all right? About a woman that passed away that I haven't even thought about in 20 years. So the dude called the crib. Mind you, at this time, we had cell, but we had a house phone. You know how you get your little house phone back in the day, or whatever. We got the house phone. I don't answer phone. At that time, I didn't answer phones. I didn't answer I didn't answer the phone. Only phone I'm gonna answer is my cell phone. That's it. I don't answer the house phone because I either let her be the housewife and she take care of not the housewife, but the house girlfriend or in-house girlfriend or whatever you want to call it. So she used to answer the phone all the time because if somebody gonna be somebody for her or a bill collector, or she could just say, here go the phone for you, Jen. So that's how we used to run things. But this particular day, this night, she tells me to answer the phone. From that point, when she said that, I'm like, answer the phone. The fuck I'm answering the phone for? I ain't never answered the phone in this goddamn house. I'm talking about answer the phone. And when she picked the phone up, she just handed the receiver to me. Lo and behold, the nigga I just passed was the nigga that's calling the phone, telling me how he just fucked my old lady, ate the food that I had for dinner. And mind you, soon as I got in the house, I don't know how, like, they planned this shit or whatever, just because she, like I say, months before she told me she tired of being with a nigga that take care of her. She wanted to be back with a nigga who struggled so they could be struggling together. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could be trying to build each other. Because she was like saying, like, I'm withholding her from being what the potential of a woman she wanted to be or whatever she was trying to be or whatever. But she wasn't ashamed about not going to work, not paying no bill, none of this shit. She was good with having like I say, she was good. Cause when I grabbed her, she ain't had no place to stay or nothing like that. So when that happened, it was like, I'm done with you, this and this. Now, mind you, I'm still in a state of mind thinking she pregnant. Now this come up. Now I'm thinking like, shit, if you is pregnant, it might be this nigga baby. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, the nigga was an ex-boyfriend that I stopped from beating her ass one day at the club. Just how I met her. Nigga was beating her ass at the club. I didn't like to see the bullshit how he was doing her. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped in, whooped the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then got her number, told her if you need a ride home, took her to her crib that night. I ain't try to smash or nothing, just took her home, made sure she got home good. So the day after I met her, like I said, I didn't even pay attention if she was homeless or nothing. I thought I dropped off to her. I thought her resident. I didn't try to go upstairs. I didn't try to do nothing. I just left. Just made sure she got home safe. So she called me the next day. You could come pick me up, not knowing the situation. So, but I was already like a hothead. So I always rode like around with 2 or 3 cars, you know what I'm saying, following me. Just so happened this day, I'm glad I did do that. I was living like that though. Yeah, back then, yeah, I did that. I tried to, yeah. But not it was a technicality though. This was made it to a Captain Saver, you know what I'm saying? So when I pulled up to a house, still, like I say, I'm not thinking that I still don't know this person. I don't know this person. I barely even knew her name. I just knew, you know what I'm saying, she was in trouble, so I helped her. So I pulled up to the crib to where I dropped off that night. And I see they having an argument and shit like that with some dudes. But I see one of the dudes with a gun. So me and my people we jumped out the car like, you know, hot boys, and like just dumbass young niggas. Jumped out the car, upped on everybody there, took the nigga gun. You know what I'm saying? Told, and the lady who she was staying with, supposed to be her auntie, was like, you gonna have to get out of here because you keep starting shit, this and this and that and that. So I'm like, man, fuck that shit. You come vibe with her. So after that, from that day forward, she never had done like, hey, I guess Captain Save-A-Hoe. So you know what I'm saying? She stuck around or whatever for shit over then, like I say, over 6 years. So within them 6 years, she didn't have to work no more. She had her own place, taking her to the clubs. You know what I'm saying? Showing her how, you know, how a man supposed to, how a man chill with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to, without putting his hands on her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Find out that she like women's too. So shit, I like women's. So shit, I was like, shit, yeah, this could work. You know what I'm saying? So we start going to the club, picking up women's or whatever. So having her and the woman started, you know, acting like they together or whatever. Telling me I got to get out my crib. So I'm like, y'all tripping. Let that shit slide. Let that shit slide. Stop. But what I'm trying to say is I stopped fucking with the girl. I stopped fucking with her after the situation with the dude coming to my crib and all this and all that. I stopped fucking with her. And the line about she was pregnant. So I left her alone or whatever. Met my wife, with my wife. It's 20 years later now. August of 26th, I guess she passed away this year. So we find out by my brother trying to like sneak and tell me, instead of him just saying, hey, Sandra died. It'd have been like, all right, Sandra died. It's life. Everybody gonna die. You know what I'm saying? But my wife, like I say, my wife, early day before yesterday, my wife was just arguing with me, telling me to go back to this girl that I ain't been with in 20 years. You brought her name up out of the blue, just brought her name up. Right after you done did this argument, my brother called me. And my brother tell me this situation. That the girl done passed away. And all night, my wife gonna kept asking me if I'm all right. And what I'm asking is, like, as a dude, as y'all as dudes that's in here, what I supposed to be feeling? What, like I supposed to be feeling like sad or something? Or I supposed to be like, what? I don't know how I supposed to be feeling for her to keep asking me if I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like this was my auntie. Ain't like this was one of my cousins. They ain't like this was my mama. And ain't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. It's a girl that I used to screw around with that drove me insane. Passed away. I'm trying to figure out, why would she keep asking me if I'm all right? Like, why has you keep asking me if I'm all right? I know you feel bad because you just talked about this broad. But me, she ain't crossed my mind until you started this argument. I didn't bring this girl's name up until she started this argument. And then she found out the next day that the girl did. To me, I think I should have been asking her, is she all right? Like, I'm not emotionally attached to the situation. You get what I'm saying? So why wouldn't I be all right with nature, with God taking somebody that I dealt with 20 years ago? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, me personally, I don't feel no sadness because I don't know how she passed away. Maybe how we know she ain't passed away from her previous boyfriend choking her or something. You know what I'm saying? How we know she's in her 20, within them 20 years, she done turned to the queen pin. And somebody just took out. So I supposed to go crazy because she passed away. I got to keep getting asked if I'm all right. Because This woman passed away. And that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, how I supposed to be, what I supposed to be feeling bad or something right now? I supposed to be feeling so sad because a woman I haven't dealt with in 20 years passed away. I know somebody gonna catch this video that been in crazy relationships. So I would like for y'all to drop that in the comments below. How the hell I supposed to be feeling? Why is I'm keep on getting asked if I'm okay about somebody who passed away recently that I ain't talked about and ain't worried about in 20 years? You get what I'm saying? I don't get how I supposed to, what I put what I'm trying to get the understanding of why my wife keep asking me that. Like, is you okay? Is you okay? What you mean if I'm okay? You know how many people that you see that just you might see on the news that die? You know how many people that just really just die? What do I supposed to be okay about? Like, what I supposed to be sad or something? I supposed to be like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Wanted to see if my brother was up so he could talk about he's I don't know how he found out, but if anybody supposed to be okay, ask that nigga if he okay, cause I don't. It like I said, I don't know how I supposed to feel about it. Like I supposed to be sad or something right now. I don't know. So in the comments below when you catch this video, y'all let me know if I supposed to be sad right now, cause somebody I didn't deal with over 20 years done passed away. And then within that, as she's searching for this one particular person, she found was the girl that ain't actually wasn't. I didn't sex or nothing. Just was my home girl from a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Older lady. She was about 6 years older than me, maybe 5. And she went to the prom. And her and her sister took me and my homeboy. Not cause we was sexing, cause they didn't have a date, so they asked us did we want to go free trip to Walt Disney World. You know what I'm saying? Free trip to go to the prom, get drunk as a jet. You know what I'm saying? That was already getting drunk, but I'm just saying, as a jet, who gonna pass that up? Who gonna pass that up to ride around in the limo with your homegirls, y'all just chilling, having fun? Now, she done passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of got the sense like my old lady got like two different like feelings about the situation. Like, now you can't bring these people up to talk about go back to argue with because they gone. They done clocked out. Did my wife really be feeling like, oh, she got a relief now? That she think that like she could get out the possibility in her head that, oh, this nigga go back to them if shit hit the fan? Like, I don't know. Like, I think she more had the problem. I actually think she even was happy. Like a little bit happy, but at the same time human. And like, you know, like damn sad, like feeling bad or whatever. Cause these are people you used to always bring up within these 20 years we've been together. Like my homegirl Tosh, she been around longer than the girl that I'm talking about that I was, you know. And that's crazy. I don't know if this girl here got a relief. Cause I'm telling y'all, I know my wife. I've been with her down to 20 years. Good. She did some. She went to getting like. She just say she got a splitter. So happened after this news. The night before, I had to sleep on the goddamn couch. The couch I'm sitting on right now, that was my bed for about 2 days. For 2 days. But soon as she found out these people died, oh, I'm back in the bedroom without no apologies or nothing. I ain't had to share a damn thing. I was back in the bed doing what we normally be doing. But you keep asking me if I'm all right. You all right? You all right? What the hell? No, I think that she just had got like really kind of like must have got extra secure, like extra. I don't know. I'm not a woman, but I do know feelings, and I swear, it's like if say if a street if you know we doing a street bit wrong, you feel me? And a dude that me and a dude been shooting at each other every day, all day, every week, when we see each other, let's go. And the same issue he got with me, he got with other people. And as I'm trying to hunt this nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's some other niggas trying to hunt him. And these niggas catch him before I could catch him. They hunt him down. They do what they do to him. It's like, what the feeling I supposed to have? Like, do I supposed to be happy because I didn't catch the nigga first? Or I supposed to be just happy that the nigga just did and he out the way? Like with my wife, it seemed like she happy that these supposed to be girls is out the way. That's just my thinking. That's just my opinion. I don't know, but it seems like that's what it is. Cause she been since she found out that news, she been waking up on the good side of the bed lately. Like it's like relief gone. Like and it's like women, do y'all think that evil or I'm just overthinking it? I don't know. Cause she keep asking me if I'm okay. Like I supposed to have feelings, like I supposed to be what? Distraught because people did what God promised them. They say he gonna die. I don't know. So that's why I got on here today to get an understanding of is I supposed to be sad today or something. I supposed to be like feeling like I lost somebody that's like a I don't know. Hold on. Do I supposed to pour out a little liquor? I don't know. I don't know how my old lady think I supposed to be feeling right now. So do I supposed to be sad for somebody that I didn't have a emotional attachment to over 20 years? Do I supposed to be sad or going crazy because she's passed away? I don't know. I don't know. Because what if it happened vice versa? And and God forbid if I would have passed before her, y'all think she'd have been having feelings like, oh, Eugene died? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's like, yeah, oh shit, she died. Damn. Sorry for her family. I feel more bad for her mama because that was her mama only daughter. She was her mama only daughter. I feel more bad for her mama than I do for I don't feel good that she passed away. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. But that's just as far as it goes. That's on anybody. I wouldn't wish my worst enemy die if that ain't the position we in. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing of this live today. You know what I'm saying? To see if I maybe I'm just thinking too strongly about something. I don't know. But my wife just keep asking me if I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't get that part. But I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. I ain't gonna run this live over this hour that is already done accumulated. Appreciate everybody. And like I said, I really would appreciate if y'all leave a comment. If a lady you have, or a lady, it could go either way, a lady or or it could be a dude that's going through like I am going through it. Like, no, not going through it, and track that. I'm not going through crap. Say if the person you was with passed away, that you was with 20 years ago, and they passed away. Y'all didn't break up on no good terms. Y'all didn't break up on because of some shit you did. So, you know what I'm saying? This person chose their path to not be with you. Do I supposed to be crying, or I supposed to be sad, or I supposed to have some kind of emotions attachment to the situation of finding out that she passed away? You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to know. Like, is I'm wrong? Because I don't even know how to even ask that one. Because is I'm wrong? Because I don't pose because I don't have feelings that like I say, I feel bad for a mama. I feel bad for her two brothers. We're really just a young brother, because he really loved this. But both of the brothers love their sister, and it's the only girl in the family, and they love immediate family. So, but like I say, I don't even know this how far I didn't never been in contact with these people. I don't even know if her mama's still alive. I don't know if her brothers them still alive. I don't know if this girl had kids that's still alive. I don't know nothing about this girl since 20 years ago. All I know is her name. That's all I know. That's all I know. She didn't look like she was in bad health. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? She looked like the same girl that was 20 years ago, but you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why I gotta be asked is I'm okay. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all feel about this little short story time, 1 hour long story time. But I just wanted to let y'all put y'all into this. You know what I'm saying? It's real shit that goes down in Miami right now. There's a lot of people passing away in Miami. And like I say, they're not passing away traditionally, like, you know what I'm saying, like how shit been going for the past 44 years. It's a whole new wave out there in Miami now. These people, they checking out. They checking out, and there's a lot of people. They ain't got no age, none of this stuff like that. Everybody tapping out. And this the live for the day, y'all. Just make sure y'all answer that question in the chat. I mean, what you call it. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all going on about y'all day. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Y'all feel me? Appreciate everybody that came through. Family Mackey, Smurf. Well, not I'm gonna say these two people. Smurf 2 times. You can check him out on YouTube, and also Family Mackey. You can check him out on YouTube. Make sure you go through that. Say 48 hours in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But I wish I'd have went on here. Let me try one time to see if he'll come in. Cause he probably busy, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I don't know what he doing. He probably still asleep. I don't know. Cause in Georgia right now it's 7:54. That boy probably still asleep. So I ain't gonna even bother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change the title to go with what I'm talking about. So y'all know. I just didn't know if I was gonna say something about it or not. So that's why I didn't put it in the title. So I'm gone, man. Y'all already know. Y'all rocking with the real Miami talk. Yeah.